All right. So given what this episode is hopefully going to do,
Sure.
so that we don't know where it'll go, I figured that instead of doing a daily question, we would do a match game question.
Okay.
See how we do.
Great.
And then anybody who's listening and cares can put what they thought on there, and we'll see who gets the most matches
Okay.
on the comments
Sure.
between you and I.
Yes.
Make sense?
I think so.
Okay.
Does that mean we're like playing one that already exists and we're just...
So yeah, I found a question that's pre-written.
Okay.
I'll ask it. We'll think for a second and then give our responses.
Okay.
And then anybody listening will comment their response. And then we'll see and maybe follow up on a future episode or just look and
Like, are we
acknowledge it.
trying to meet our audience? Is that who we're trying to match with?
Yes.
So wouldn't they just choose who they like the best?
No, they got to pause it and like be genuine and authentic and honest and all of those things. Virtuous.
Okay. Well, so first of all, we should probably explain the premise of Match Game, because until a couple of days ago, you didn't know what it was.
Correct, I
It's
did
definitely
not.
a game show from the 60s and 70s that I watched when I was a kid. I don't know why, but it was almost like where other kids would watch Wheel of Fortune or something else on their sick days, I would watch Match Game. And basically there's two people competing against each other, and they're trying to match their answers to this celebrity panel. And basically it's like blank fight. And so they fill in the blank with like fist. And then they see how many people they matched with who also wrote fist fight. And so we're trying to match the majority of our listeners. So I guess if we're going to play this with our audience, you'll read the question.
Yep.
Those of you listening need to pause it so that you don't actually hear our answers. And then after you've thought of your answer, unpause it, listen to us, and then comment with, did you match with either Trevor or me? Or were you like, wow, you guys are idiots?
Yeah.
This was the obvious answer.
Yep.
Something like that.
Exactly. Okay, so the question is, Rudy has given up being a pickpocket. Instead of picking your pocket, now Rudy picks your... I have mine.
Okay. Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
Sure. Okay, so we're about to say our answers. You can
At
go
the
first.
same time?
No, you go. I'm not going to change mine.
But what if I have the same answer
Great.
as
We'll
yours?
go on the same. We'll go at the same time. Ready?
Okay.
On after one. So 3, 2, 1, and then we say it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Nose.
Dang it.
That's why I was like, we have to be choosing the same thing.
Okay, we'll choose a new one.
That's why I was like, we have to say them at the same time, because I think we're going to match each other. This might not work. We honestly might match each other
Every single time.
pretty often. We'll have to see.
That'd be funny if we did. We'll do one more, and if we match again,
What?
then we'll just move on with the episode.
Then we'll be like, wow, don't you guys just love our relationship? We just obviously are so in sync. Just like the band.
Okay. Eating at Mom's Diner is a strange experience. Right after you finish eating dinner, Mom makes you blank.
Can you read it one more time?
Yes, I can. Eating at Mom's Diner is a strange experience. Right after you finish eating dinner, Mom makes you blank.
Okay, it's a strange experience. Okay, I have my answer.
Okay. I do too. We'll see. All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Do the dishes.
Dang it. All right, for kicks and giggles, we got to do one more.
Well, I know that if I would ever play Match Game, I'd want you to be on my panel, because I'd match with you every time. I promise you guys, we didn't talk about these beforehand.
Here's one that should diversify us a little bit. The farmer said to the ranch hand, "How many times do I have to tell you? Don't blank the cows while they're being milked." I'll read it one more time. The farmer said to the ranch hand, "How many times do I have to tell you? Don't blank the cows while they're being milked."
Okay, I think I have an answer, but I don't
Okay.
think we're gonna match.
All
on
right,
it.
great. Then we'll break the streak. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Make
Tickle.
eye contact. Tickle. Great. We'll stop it there. We at least got a different answer.
I was trying to figure out. It just didn't make sense with the way the sentence was structured. I was trying to figure out if it was like drink the milk while it's being milked, or yeah.
I
Okay,
don't think
so
the
in
sentence
case
structure.
you didn't hear us because we said it simultaneously, I said tickle.
And I said, make eye contact with.
Yes. So, let us. I guess we should have warned them prior to of like pause
I
it
think
now. We're gonna
by this
actually
point,
try
they caught on to what we're doing. Hopefully.
if they want to see if they have the
Yeah.
same answer as us. Okay, that's fair.
Were there any other shows that you watched growing up?
Game shows.
Yeah.
Family Feud.
Family
For
Feud.
sure.
Yep. Was that always
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey?
No, it was not Steve Harvey.
Even when you were watching it?
Right.
Because I don't think I've ever seen the other guy, the one
Yeah, I feel
beforehand.
like Steve Harvey was maybe on Family Feud starting in my teens, and
Okay.
by that time I wasn't watching.
Oh, okay. So
Something like
you've
that.
only experienced Family Feud before Steve Harvey.
I mean, I've seen clips of Steve Harvey, but yeah,
Yeah, well, because what I'm saying is that I've only ever experienced Family Feud with Steve Harvey.
No, I definitely. I mean, they make it more entertaining now, but I definitely. Well, I don't know. I was about to say it was a little bit more family friendly, but I don't know about that anymore because like you rewatch stuff and you're like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
what the heck?
Things that went over your head as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I watched like Nickelodeon slime things.
Oh, yeah.
I watched. Okay, this isn't a game show, but I watched Kids Say the Darndest Things.
Oh, yeah. Not really. It kind of feels like it, though.
It does kind of
It
feel
kind
like
of
a
fits
game
that
show.
category.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I thought of it, but I'll have to think of a
Yeah.
few more. But
An honorable mention on the not a game show, although I guess it was, people won prizes afterwards, was America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yes, I watched that all
Our
the time.
family would watch that a lot,
Yeah.
and it was always fun.
And I was always so frustrated with who the winner was because there would
Yeah.
be movies that would make me die
Yeah.
laughing. And I was like, how did they not win?
I am right there with you because I remember being disappointed almost every single time.
Yeah, it was like they didn't even know how to choose a winner. But I'm honestly hoping that maybe they determined what family needed to
yeah.
win and then had them win.
I'll choose to believe that. I also think it's interesting, like AFV especially, it feels like the precursor to Reels and Vines and things.
where you're just watching like short little
Yeah,
clips
it's
of
just
people doing
curated through a
dumb
TV
stuff.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's good.
I don't remember watching a whole bunch of game shows as a kid. Like Wheel of Fortune was always on somewhere
Mhm.
if
Or
there was
Price
a game
is
show
Right,
or
or-
Price of Right. But I never really got into Price is Right. That one was never
Yeah,
fun for me.
yeah.
And some of
Same.
it too, I think, is because I would always see old reruns. And so my guesstimation of cost was always so far off
Yeah.
because they'd be like, how about this brand new oven? And I'm like, oh, okay, like $400? And they're like, $75. And I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah. It's like, oh,
Oh,
we live in a very different time.
yeah.
It's so hard to think because I feel like, I'm a creature of habit.
Yeah.
So I find something that I like and I just stick with it.
Yeah.
So I don't know that I have too much more variety in the game shows that I watched, but boy, did I watch some Match Game. And it's just like Trevor and I, in preparation for this
Mhm.
show, showed each other, which you haven't even talked about yours yet, a game show that neither one of us had seen. So he hadn't seen Match Game.
Yep.
And I hadn't seen his show. And so we watched an episode of it. And even still, like, we had a good time watching
Yeah.
Match Game.
Yeah. It was
And it
fun
was,
watching
like,
together.
Straight up from the 70s. And
Yeah.
we're like trying to compete against each other and see who would match with the most people. And yeah, it's just interesting. But you should talk about your show
Yeah,
that
so
you introduced me to.
I introduced Bree to an amazing show called 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. So it's a British comedian spin-off of the original Countdown. So like Countdown's for smart people and 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown is not for that. Though Rachel Riley and Susan, someone, Dictionary Corner and the math portion is the same. So basically you have like math conundrums where you pull out a bunch of numbers on a board and then it randomly generates a number, and you have to use those numbers to equal that final number. So it's like a math problem. And then you have word scrambles. And so you pull a bunch of letters, and then whoever can make the largest word that is a real word gets those points, or however many points the word is long, I guess.
Yeah.
Honestly, in 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown, the game is very secondary. It's primarily just people bantering and talking back and forth and making fun of each other. And that's what I love.
Yeah. Well, what's funny too is actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that feels very much like a good show for us because we love banter. And also I love the math and the word scramble and like the competition of just
being able to beat me in one more thing.
Yeah. I like beating Trevor at things. The other day, he had started reading a book. And he had told me that, well, and I had also started reading a different book.
2 days after I started my book.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then I said, my goal is just to get to at least where you are in your book. And he was at like page 210 or something. And so my goal that evening was to get there. And so I got to like 224 or something. And then I finished my book the next day, and he's still working on his. His is much longer, to be fair.
So rude.
Mine was like 308 pages. This is a very short book this time.
Rude.
But my goal was just to beat you.
Yeah, I mean, 8 out of 10, well, countdown in general, I think we would have to sit down with like pen and paper to actually be able to succeed. I can't do any of that in my head at all.
Yeah, I would absolutely need to write stuff down. I was thinking, and I feel like this was maybe one of our questions that sparked talking about game shows on our podcast, is I think I had asked the question, like, what game show do you think you could actually have a chance winning? And I was just thinking, honestly, if I could, like, depending, I would maybe pick a handful of people from your family and a handful of people from my family, and I think we could crush Family Feud.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if I could choose, like, Becca and you and maybe, you know, one of my brothers or both of them. And if did I say you? Because I want you on my team. Okay.
Yeah.
And then me, but just like,
yeah,
grab the people who know a bunch of different things or like really niche things. And I think we could crush Family Feud.
I
or maybe
agree
we should play a Family Feud.
Oh,
with
yeah.
families.
We could probably even just ask ChatGPT to like create the system so we don't have to look at it.
Yeah.
And we should make that happen.
We should
that
do it
sounds
for
like
Christmas.
Fun. Let's do it.
Christmas Family Feud.
I think Taskmaster, which is another British show, and if you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's amazing. They're so fun. It's basically comedians being given nonsensical tasks and then being graded on how well they did that from it.
And you think you could do well at that?
I think so. I think I have just enough lateral thinking and just enough cynicism of tasks being given me. Like there's a number of times where I'm given a task and the first thought in my head is, so what's their end game in giving me this task? Like,
yeah, I would not be good at Taskmaster.
So I don't know. And I think I can take the bullying that happens on the show too. Yep. Like I can take it and I can dish it, which is not necessarily what you're getting graded on, but I think I could handle that well.
Yeah.
And so that would be fun.
You know, okay, this isn't totally a game show, but it kind of is that weird one again. But a show that I watched all the time with my family that I do think I could be pretty good at because I like doing improv is Whose Line Is It Anyways?
Oh, heck yeah. I don't think I'm fast enough for Whose Line.
If they could slow it down a little bit.
Hold on, can you give me 10 minutes to think through this prompt real
No,
quick?
not that long. But I think we could be good at it. But,
probably.
But I like doing improv, so I think that would be such a fun one to do.
Whose Line is really fun. That's a good show.
I was trying to think of, because I feel like another thing that sparked this conversation is that technically cooking shows fit into that category. Or at least, like, maybe if we do an overarching competition show. Because we've been watching Great British Baking Show, and I think we both looked at each other and we were like, yeah, we would never be successful.
No, not even close.
Great British Baking Show, or really any cooking show.
Nope.
No, I would have to be, there used to be a show, what is it called? The one that you have to like fit into stupid shapes.
Oh, yeah.
In the foam boards.
Yeah.
Whatever that one is. I think I could maybe do that one. But that one's so dumb.
I think sometimes too, there's those shows within a show. So like, doesn't Jimmy Fallon, or didn't he at some point do the eat it or spill it. Like you had to tell a secret or you had to eat the food or something like that. They had like this lazy Susan of nasty foods,
Yeah.
like, you know, Colorado oysters or
Gross.
something
Yeah.
like that. And it was either you eat that or you had to answer a question or something.
Yikes.
I think that would be fun.
I feel like I would answer every question
You probably would.
because I'd be like, I can't. I'm not going to eat any of that. I just can't do that.
But I think there were times where he would ask them a question that they like contractually could not answer. Like they were
like,
under
tell
an
us the
NDA.
ending of your movie.
Right. Or how much did you get paid for this thing?
Oh, gosh. I know. There's a lot of mini games like that I think, I know, well, I was going to say there's ones where you like finish the song that I could probably do, or like the name that tune kind of things. Or
our daughter would probably be better at us.
She'd be so good at that. Once she grows up and gets more of a repertoire of music in her life, she'll crush that.
Yeah,
crush that. She'll crush that.
It will not be a fair competition.
No. If it was like movie quotes, I know I'd call my friend April. She'd be able to.
I was gonna say.
She'd be so good at that one. But yeah, I think, I don't know. I feel like sometimes game shows these days just are a little too silly, or I don't know. I watched a cooking show recently that was quite interesting, but I was like, wow, these people are trying real hard to just make something new out of a cooking show, and it's entertaining, but it's like it's called Secret Chef, and it was, it was good, but it also was like,
they made
is this
it really complicated.
about the cooking, or is it like,
well, it's a mix of like reality TV.
Yeah, and it's like sabotaging somebody else, or like I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't seem, it's not Great British Baking Show where they share their butter.
One show that we've been enjoying making fun of that fits into that category is called A Cut Above. Pretty sure it's a Canadian show, and it's just chainsaw carvers. And it's very obvious in the first season, which is all that we've watched, probably all that we will, that there's one guy, Chris, who actually should win the competition. Yeah. Without any competition, really. Like, he's far and above better than all of them. Yeah. But the thing that keeps killing me is they keep doing really close shots. So you don't see any context of who's in the shot with them. And it's like one-liners. So you have the host randomly cut to him, and he's like, "You awesome, man," and just moves on. Or
it's super cringy.
It's so bad and so funny. One of the curiosities that I had coming into today's episode is knowing everything we know about game shows, which is obviously everything to know about game shows.
It's true.
If we were to become the hosts for a game show, we can either make up our own, or we can take over an existing game show. I'm only coming up with shows that have two hosts. And so I think it would be really fun for us to be either the hosts of Great British Baking Show. Oh, yeah. Like take over. We could be Noel and Allison. For sure. Yeah. I think we could take over that, and that would be so fun, and we'd be good at it. And then my second idea is actually one. So I just lied because I did think of one that actually has one host, but they kind of have 1 1/4 host at the moment, is Lego Masters. Oh, you're counting the Lego character? What? Yeah, because like this new season, it's Will Arnett, and then they have a tiny Lego woman. Does she show up every episode, or just in that one? I think she's shown up a couple of times. Oh, interesting. That's why I said let's like a fourth of a person. But regardless, Will Arnett normally hosts Lego Masters, and I just think that would be such a fun one to be a part of. Like, yeah. Yeah. I feel like Will Arnett really tries in that show. Yeah, we could maybe make it a little bit less cringy. Yeah. I'm really I don't know, cringe just gives me the ick these days. And I just am like, oh my gosh, why does everybody have to do this? Why does it still feel like my mom is embarrassing me? We should host a cringe show where we do America's Funniest Home Videos, but cringy. And then I'm the host that isn't bothered, and you're the host that is.
I'm sure lots of people would be entertained by that.
I'm sure they would be. I've had one or two of my clients pull up cringy videos, and they kind of put me in line.
Did you or did you not feel cringy at church this morning? When our guest pastor said 6'7".
That one doesn't bother me as much. I feel like 6'7" is the new like target for can you still relate to society? And it has more to do with how much are you on social media than anything else. So I don't know if that one got my cringe level. I did tell her about my MRI study article that I read a while ago that I keep preaching on, where they did an MRI before and after gratitude work.
Oh, yeah.
And she very poorly represented it on stage afterwards. Like she mixed it into her sermon afterwards. And it was okay.
Huh.
But it was definitely moments where I was like, that's not what the study was.
I feel like at some point you should actually put together a compilation of our shows where it's just us making like weird noises and weird faces, and it's just like
we'd find like 5 of them. I don't know how often we actually do that.
No, but it'd be funny.
It would be funny.
Yeah, or maybe we just need to do it more. I don't know.
Maybe not that one.
Or maybe it's actually the moments where we're like in between questions and I'm like just looking at the camera and then you just put compilations of that together.
I have that. I know I have that footage.
I have to entertain myself.
Yep.
While you're researching something.
Oh, brother. Okay, so what was a game show growing up that somebody always seemed to be watching? Because I think for my great-grandparents, I consistently saw them playing Wheel of Fortune. That's the one where you still have like the letters that you're filling in and trying to figure out what the sentence is, right?
I think so.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
It was like always on.
Shoot. The problem is I think that I watched the shows that I watched because my family was watching them.
Oh, okay.
Like, because what 8-year-old is just going to watch Match Game?
I don't know.
Or Whose Line Is It Anyways?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like somebody had to be watching that in order for me to watch it. I was trying to think of what my grandpa watched because I feel like he watched something, but I don't know that I have a good answer for you other than the ones that I've already listed.
A classic growing up was always Jeopardy, right? Like, I feel like that was everywhere.
Obviously. Why didn't I even think about Jeopardy?
Did you feel successful watching Jeopardy or not?
Okay, sorry. My brain took a momentary pause because you said successfully or successful.
Yeah.
And I just watched the Harry Potter where it was like, and you were unsuccessful? Obviously. And so that's where my brain went.
Thank you, Severus Snape.
You're welcome. So, what was your question?
The question was, when you watched Jeopardy, did you feel successful?
Oh, no, I've never been successful on Jeopardy.
So you felt unsuccessful?
Obviously.
There we go. I think I felt the same way. I never felt like I did well in that. And even at school, when we would have Jeopardy, I think the structure of the game actually got in my way because I'd have a lot of the answers, but I'd get in my head about like, oh, I definitely don't know the 500 level question in that category, so I'm not going to go for it. And then it would come up and it wouldn't be my turn. I'm like, I know that one. Ugh. And then I'd like only get wrong like the one or two that mattered for me because I don't remember if it's actually in the game, but I think you like have control of the board until you don't.
Yeah.
And so I'd like lose one question, lose control of the board, and then it's over. And that always really irritated me.
Yeah. I feel like maybe that's why I liked Match Game the most is because in my little 8-year-old body, I would find success in playing the show. Whereas some of those other shows, I was just like, how do you
Did
play
you
this?
ever profile the celebrities? Because isn't Match Game always, always celebrities?
But apparently it's always like those same ones. So I don't
Oh,
really
really?
understand.
Interesting.
Or I mean, like they might switch out one or two, but there's like a consistent
Oh, interesting.
6. They're always there.
Huh. So it's just those celebrities.
Those celebrities.
Famous from something.
From Match Game, obviously.
How does that was self-fulfilling prophecy?
I guess so. I don't know. It was, yeah, whatever.
What's the one where there's normal Joe Schmoes and then celebrities in like a grid going up? Is that Match Game too? Is that what it became in the modern era?
What the heck is that show?
Why don't you make some faces at the camera? So the show I'm thinking of is Hollywood Squares. And I guess the intention of that game was you were supposed to agree or disagree with celebrities to play tic-tac-toe.
Huh. Okay.
Which sounds way more complicated.
Kind of like Match Game.
Kind of, yeah.
But in a tic-tac-toe version.
Yeah. Higher strategy. I'd prefer Match Game.
You know, I probably should have looked up a list of like game shows before we talked because my brain's just like, there are only 5 in existence and it's the only ones that you can remember.
How much money do you think you'd make in Do You Want to Be a Millionaire?
Well, 100,000.
Wow.
I don't know.
All right. I
Maybe
think I'd
not.
probably go home with 0 because I'd probably get a little bit too cocky and lose everything.
Oh, no. I don't think I'd go home with 0 because I'd probably stop at like 2,000 and be like,
Question 1.
like, nice.
B. Do you want to continue? Nope. Send me home.
Because I actually want that money.
I'm going to get a nice dinner and...
$2,000.
Well, I mean, after tax, I'm sure you don't actually get $2,000.
Oh, no.
I'm sure
No
you
way.
get like 50. I don't know. Maybe that's just my cynicism.
Probably. You're probably not far off.
Yeah. I don't know how many episodes I actually watched, and I have no idea what the ultimate point of the show was. But did you ever watch the show Supermarket Sweep?
No.
All I remember, because I was probably 6 when I watched it, was you'd have a whole bunch of teams of 2 with grocery carts in this supermarket. And they were like given a budget or something, or it was like, just go grab as much as you could. There was some like strategy to it where they had to go through different aisles and grab stuff. And they had like an absurd amount of time. Like you get 60 seconds to go around the entire store. And I feel like for you and I, that would be super fun because we would probably fly through it. And the way that our brains work, we'd probably do it pretty well.
Yeah.
Although now that I've said that, I can only picture us getting back to the checkout and like we either grabbed the same items as each other's, we like doubled up on everything, or we were on completely different wavelengths. And afterwards, like, yep, that makes sense.
I feel like I would only be successful in that if it was at our local King Supers.
Yeah.
Because it can't even be at like a King Supers on Briargate. Like
Right.
it has to be ours.
The layout's different.
It's so different.
We'd have to study the map.
Yeah. But yeah, or I mean, if we could strategize, I feel like we'd be really good at that. But I don't know, a couple other like random things from our youth were, I remember Weakest Link being a show that I at least saw sometimes. I don't remember much about it. And then there was one, I can't remember what this one's called, but there was one about like, actually it might have been Weakest Link because I remember her face. But it's like lying or like who's going to say yes and who's going to say no.
Oh, interesting.
And you like have to both agree. If you both agree, you win or something like that. So that one is interesting. And then Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Yep. We had the board game growing up. We played it a lot.
Minute to Win It.
Oh, yeah. Those games are a blast. I feel like we did that a lot in middle school.
Yeah, for sure.
Middle school church always had Minute to Win It games.
Yeah, because that's fun and
Super
it's silly. But yeah, those are my honorable mentions.
I think it would be super fun if things like American Ninja Warrior,
Ninja
Warrior, if they had courses that were available, like if that was the playground in the neighborhood, that would be fun. Or Wipeout.
They kind of do.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. There's like it's like a gym membership equivalent, but it's like something like that.
Oh,
We could
that's
sign
kinda
our kids
fun.
up for it.
That'd be fun to go as a date sometime and just see
Ooh,
how far we can get across the course.
that'd be dope.
That would be fun.
We would need to stretch.
Yeah, we'll do some yoga right before.
Yeah.
Okay, so take home question. Our table.
Take home question. What show are you on? Sharing all the things table talk.
Yes. Would be maybe what game show did you grow up watching?
Mm-hmm.
And which one do you want to be on?
Which one would you host?
Which one would you host? So we're doing 3?
And
one.
what show shamed you?
Shamed you.
Yeah. So like how I was unsuccessful. We were unsuccessful with Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Or the music game. Whenever it was
Oh,
like, guess
yeah.
that song.
Mm.
It's always really bad at that.
Yeah. I think I'm good at that, but then I'm not.
Yeah. I feel like I come up with better lyrics than they actually have.
I don't know if that's true. Yours are always just like gibberish.
Not when I'm trying. Well, regardless, if I had to be on a game show with anyone and it made sense, like obviously I'd probably choose somebody else if it was. Hold on, let me figure out how to do this.
Obviously, I would choose somebody else.
If I had to go on like a teamwork cooking show, I'd take Hannah instead of you.
Oh, yeah.
So apart from that, but I would rather be on the show with you.
If
than
it was like a
anyone else.
recipe following.
Yes, if it's, hey, you need to be literal and do it exactly and maybe have some condescending tone if somebody does it wrong.
Mhm.
I'm bringing you along, babe. What's different about this dish?
Ooh, maybe I could be a judge about like how well did you follow the recipe?
Oh, yeah. Let me take a bite of this. Let me take it. This is awful. This is obviously yours.
I feel a little passive aggression right now. But let me just rephrase. If there's a game show that we would get to be on, I would love to be your partner. And
We'd
I
have so
want
much
you on
fun.
my team. Or to be hosts with the good banter.
We got to be on like the Newlywed Show at some point because we would.
We would.
so
I
well.
did watch that show. See, this is things that I. Yeah.
We'll do, yeah. We'll next time we have a couples group, we'll just pull out some Newlywed questions and see how well we do.
It would be so fun. Like whiteboard. Like, what did they write
Yeah.
on the whiteboard? Wow, I remember that game.
I do that in therapy sometimes.
Oh,
I
like
have
with
the
your
couple
couples.
do it. Yeah. And
Smart.
it's so fun each time. And I throw in like dumb questions next to the really serious questions.
Man, we should probably play that at like a cousin camp or something and get like your parents and then your grandparents and then some of the married couples and
Yep.
just see like, okay, you guys have been married for 10 years, you've been married for 25.
And then we
You know.
put like the boy and the girl, our kids, together as a team and see how
If
they do.
Wow, yeah.
Because I bet you they'd probably do pretty well.
If they could write, yeah.
Well, yeah, but they just whisper in an uncle or aunt's ear and we'll go from there.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's good.
I like you, babe. Like... We're not going on the high five game show.